Hi everybody, this is Alchemist 2, and I'm back again with another movie review. Dad and I recently went to the cinema to see Season of the Witch. This movie takes place in the 14th century when the Crusades were in their heyday. And of course there were a lot of persecutions going on because at the time people were very superstitious. And personally, I really liked the film, even though it was really ominous and it showed the fanaticism of religion in its day. Me being a Christian, um, yeah, I am not for fanaticism at all. I just don't think it's helpful or beneficial in any way, shape, or form. And I just see it as a mar in Christianity's past, and God forbid we ever go back to a time of thinking that was like that. It just makes me shudder to think about that. But it's an interesting take on the plague, which I really enjoyed, and it often made me uncomfortable and raised the hairs on the back of my neck up. It just made me shiver when I was watching it, and I really enjoyed it. I don't think it was a perfect movie, but I really liked Bayman, who was played by Nick Cage, whom I love, and Falstaff was played by another actor. We don't see a lot of him. I forget the name of the actor, but I really liked him as well, because they are fighting in the name of God in the very beginning as crusaders, and then they decide that this is heresy and that doing such a thing is just dishonorable, and this is not God's work. This is not what religion is supposed to be. And of course, Bayman is the one that makes this decision first. And later they are put into prison for being deserters from the Crusaders, and they're put behind bars. And there's a woman that they meet, and she has been convicted of being a witch. Of course, I'm not going to give away any plot points here, because after that it becomes significantly more interesting. There's some moments in the film that just really make you think quite a bit, and I think they're very disturbing. There were some parts that literally had me grasping my knees, because I was extremely uncomfortable and uneasy watching the scenes unfold. And I think that is due to where this was filmed. This was filmed in 3 different locales: Austria, Hungary, and Croatia. Yes, Croatia was the lesser mentioned of the 3 in the credits. If you stay for credits, you'll learn something. I think that these particular countries were positively perfect for the look and the feel and the sort of, excuse me, the desolation and the wild feel that you get from the period of time that they were trying to convey. To me, I thought that it was a film that makes you think, and a movie that will have you talking about things like that with your friends and family. And I recommend it to anybody who is at least intrigued by what happened during the Crusades, because I think this is really accurate, and it's difficult to endure at times. It's history speaks for itself, and history does not lie. And I'm just happy that I am not of the same kin that the Crusaders were. I'm glad that Bayman and Feldman decided to desert and basically become autonomous apart from the Holy Church. Just makes me sick. But I really thought this was a very dark, ominous, and enjoyable film, though there were elements of it that I thought were particularly creepy. And I wouldn't give it 4 stars, but I give it at least 3 stars out of 4. I know there are some people that are probably going to give me flames over that, but I thought it was really well done and extremely accurate, and just the scenery was just absolutely breathtaking. I want to go to Hungary now, really badly. Austria too, and maybe Croatia. Just the whole backdrop was just untamed and fairly rough and dangerous, I would think. I mean, just the whole feel just made you think they are in a perilous situation, and are they going to be able to finish their quest without dying? Who's going to stand in the end? Well, I really enjoyed it. I thought that it was a superbly done film. Soundtrack was unique, but it was very fitting with the whole timbre of the film itself. And the director, I'm not sure who that was, but he did his homework, and he did a splendid job, really. And I'm hoping that we've come to a time in our history in the 21st century where we are not thinking in that way, shape, or form anymore. And I don't know if we are or not, but God forbid we ever have another crusade. I don't want to even fathom what would occur then, but I think that's kind of a warning. So I highly recommend it for anybody. If you listen to the bad rep about this movie, I don't know what to say about that. I've read a lot of bad reviews to this movie, and I don't see it. I think that Nicolas Cage was absolutely perfect for this role. He was outstanding as a knight. I loved him as Bayman. I empathized with him, and I only wanted the best for him. And he had the true spirit of a knight, and the true spirit of spirit. How else can I say it? He was spiritual in his own way, and it just, I think people should go into this with an open mind, if not anything else. And it just makes you think and gets you talking about elements that normally wouldn't be discussed in today's society. But I think that they need to be, and they should be addressed. And things like this are good. I really believe in that. Just starting a discussion based on something that you see in a cinema. It's a great way to establish connection with someone, I think. So have your mind at least open when you go see this movie, because I loved it. I thought it was tremendous. So I give Season of the Witch 2 thumbs way up and 3 stars out of 4.